beautiful. Look at this, Daniel.
Wow.
Today we have a treat for you because although this is our second time in Phuket, this is the first time that the camera's coming out because we have incredibly gotten terrible weather. Two for two.
Both times. The first time we had such bad weather, we actually had a motorbike accident on the way to Phuket, and then I got sick in Phuket and it was just raining the whole time. And then we got here and immediately it started downpouring for the whole 3 days.
It was 5 days.
Was it 5 days?
Today we were supposed to leave Phuket today, but then we're like, okay, we can't have gotten to Phuket twice now and not pulled out the camera once. So today we're gonna be showing you the best beaches in Phuket, and especially for those of you who are traveling here post-COVID, you're probably wondering which are the beaches that are open, what is there to do on these beaches, and where you should stay. So we're gonna be telling you that today. Need to not get my pants wet. The sand here is so squishy and the water temperature is amazing. I feel like we've gone to so many other beaches in Thailand where either the water is way too cold or way too hot, but this is like perfect to dive in. And also, even though it's wavy, the water is really clear too, really nice sand. I can see why a lot of people really prefer this beach to Patong Beach. We'll be showing you Patong Beach a little later. The water's coming up, sorry. We'll be showing you Patong Beach a little later. But the water here, I would say, is a lot more swimmable. A lot of people also come to Kamala Beach to learn how to surf. And from the looks of it, there's some mountains overlooking this coastline, and there's tons of resorts with like sea view balconies overlooking this too. So beautiful.
Oh no, your phone, your phone!
Yeah, I hope it didn't die.
Don't turn it on.
That was a bad idea.
Well, while Annette figures out if her phone is alive or not, she did mention that the beach has a little bit more to do than Patong. They already, just from driving through, it seems like a lot of the restaurants are still open around the area. We were able to find free parking here, which was just an open gravel lot. And the nice part about Kamala Beach is that it's really clean. We were here just a couple days ago. We were actually at Patong Beach, and there, we'll show later, but there was like still trash being tumbled in the waves, and it was still unfortunate. I was thinking that due to COVID and lack of tourism, there would be less pollution, and there is a lot less in the beach, but there was still some. Kamala Beach seems to be quite a bit cleaner, and it's kind of fun because people are over fishing with nets. It's great. Is it alive?
If it's alive, there's no signs of it being alive. I think every now and then it like vibrates, but there is 100% no screen. Here's the dilemma. It was already cracked. Still a good day.
All right, well, after spending some time just enjoying the waves and crying a little bit over the phone, I guess we're gonna hop back in the car and go to the next beach.
I need a Nokia brick phone.
Yeah, you really do. She needs something she can throw at a wall, drop in the water, put in the dryer by accident, and it'd still be alive.
That's what I need.
Anyway, see you at the next beach.
So we have made it to Patong Beach, and one of the little known secrets about this beach is that if you go to the sign, look at the Patong Beach sign and take a right, there's gonna be a whole bunch of boulders that look like you can't really walk past them, but the reality is it's really easy to hop over them, and then you have a section of beach that you have almost to yourself. And then you have this backdrop, you have all the resorts behind you, and better yet, you have like nobody else here while everybody else is fighting over the same picture spots over there. Patong is really nice for the people who want to stay in this area because if you like nightlife, there's tons of that. There's the Bangla Walking Street, there's tons of restaurants that are actually still open during COVID. Something that we've noticed is that they are doing a lot of construction right now. So hopefully by December and January, some of the construction starts to taper off, and then you'll just be able to enjoy better infrastructure of Patong Beach. Look at the kids, Daniel.
And, oh yeah, I love it. The kids are playing in the background. But what I was gonna say was I completely take back my earlier statement about there being trash in the water. That may have just been a fluke yesterday because it was so stormy, but today the beaches are absolutely perfect. They're pristine. Clear, no trash, just nothing but beautiful water smashing against some really, really comfy sand.
That is something that I've really enjoyed about the sand here in Phuket. That's kind of different from some of the other sands that you'll enjoy in Thailand. It's so soft. It's not the corally, like kind of exfoliating. It's almost like quicksand. You like dig your toes and it's like you're walking on a sandy cloud.
That's exactly it.
You see, now it's impenetrable.
It was great. Over in the corner, since we had it all to ourselves, we were like, you know what? Let's just take some photos. And so we snapped some photos for Instagram, which, by the way, if you're not following us on Instagram, you really should. At Chase for Adventure, that's actually where we've started doing all of our live updates. We do Instagram stories every day, but now we're starting to just post pictures of our shenanigans.
Yeah, and it's almost like daily vlogs. So if you want to know where we are live, and it's also the place where most announcements happen first.
Absolutely.
So make sure you head on over there.
Wow, this beach is beautiful. It is perfectly lit up by the sunset.
And the sand is sugar.
Is it?
It is so nice and soft, like you just want to stick your toes in it.
Yeah, definitely gonna leave the flip-flops here.
Yep, same.
It was interesting coming to this part of the island because the beach now is pretty busy with a bunch of surfers, a lot of people taking pictures. On the way here, it was dead. The town had been completely shut down and empty, and they were doing a bunch of really intense construction on the road over here as well. But as soon as we rounded the corner to come into where you can do the parallel parking, perfect.
Also, to clarify, the part that was super duper closed was actually Karon Beach, which is right next to Kata Beach. There's like a little piece of island that, you know, blocks off. It's almost like a little hill. But once you get past that hill, things start to open up. There's street vendors, there's people surfing. And it does look like the further you go down Kata, close to where all the resorts are, the more action there is. So I have an inkling that that way is a lot more open. Versus Karon, I mean, it was crazy. Talk about something that, you know, was really affected by the pandemic.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, something that was cool is right on one side of Karon Beach, there was people playing volleyball. There was one resort that looked like it was open and people were getting in and out of like the big vans that shuttle you around. So I guess we'll check that out after. But now it's really just time to watch all the people surfing, hanging out in the water.
That sun is hot, but we did just see a really funny kid trying to drag himself on the back of his like grandpa's scooter tuk-tuk thing, and that was really funny. We are gonna go to Karon Beach.
So, and that's not feeling too hot, but thankfully at the end of this beach, there is a lot of food options. There you have the coconuts, you have water, you have people cooking all in tuk-tuks. So I'm gonna step out and grab this hungry pregnant lady some food.
And some coconut water.
If you guys actually didn't know that Annette is pregnant, go ahead and click the link up there. We had a crazy story about how we found out, crazy situations all surrounding the pregnancy and what's gonna happen now that we're in Thailand and having a COVID baby. So
yeah,
click link up above. Anyways, time to go get food.
It was amazing. It was 50 baht. I'm a happy camper.
All right, well, on our way to Karon Beach. Woo, time to catch sunset.
All right, so we parked off on the side of the road, and the last stop on this beautiful day is gonna be Karon Beach, which if you're going to Kata Beach, it's right next door, so you might as well swing by and check it out. But I would say the sunset is better seen from this beach than the other one. Holy moly.
Oh, that's a big drop.
Oh. That's not what we thought it was now, was
Nope,
it?
here, over here. Oh, there's bricks over here. And with 7-Elevens everywhere, the best, one of my favorite things to do for sunset is just grab a singa or a chang, sit on the beach, and enjoy.
So beautiful. Look at this, Daniel.
Wow, this is insane. The sun's reflecting off the ocean and the sand that's been wet, and then you just have these beautifully lit up waves washing in, and you have palm trees framing it all. It's incredible.
This is the most cartoon style sunset I have ever seen in my life. It is dead center to the ocean right now. Best way to end the day. Come to Karon Beach, watch the sunset. You'll be happy.
All right. Ugh. So out of all of the beaches today, this side of the island to me has the best. Absolutely. It's Karon and Kamal.
Kata.
Kata. Karon and Kata Beach are my two favorite. Wow, I'm just taken aback
So
by this.
beautiful.
The view. I don't even know what else there is to talk about. This is incredible.
Yeah, I will say though, there are some benefits to being on the other side. This side seems almost more family oriented, more ocean activity oriented. So if you were wanting to surf or watch the sunset, you want something a little bit more quiet, Kata and Karon are definitely more for you. Whereas the people who go to Patong Beach are there not necessarily just because the beach is beautiful, but they're there because there's nightlife and there's restaurants and
Yeah.
you're like on the thumb of the city. And also, you know, something that's very real about Phuket is the lady tourism, where people come here for, you know, different things. And so that's definitely over in the Patong area of Phuket.
And you see it at points, very
Yeah.
true. It has been very interesting to watch with everything being closed.
Right. However, what doesn't close is the ocean. And on the way from Kamala to Phuket, you have to go through these crazy winding mountains that all cut across the coastline. So you're seeing, you know, at first there's some reggae bars, then there's some hotels, and then it just opens up through the trees to this amazing coastline that's Patong, and you see islands in the background, and it's just like every tropical cliche with the palm trees coming through the sun, or the other way around, the sun coming through the palm trees.
Maybe not palm trees coming out of the sun.
That sounds like a bad trip.
But yeah, no. But she's talking about all this and I'm like, wow, I totally missed that. And then I realized when you're also coming around the mountain, if you're driving, you have to pay attention.
Right.
I did not see any of what she just described.
Right, and if you're pregnant, make sure you have Dramamine because you'll definitely be super duper nauseous.
Yeah, it was nauseating. But okay, so what was your favorite beach? Ranking from obviously 4 to 1.
Ooh, okay, so number 1, man, you go to them
No,
for different reasons.
don't start with the best ones. Start with like your least favorite. They were all really good, so this is gonna be kind of difficult to do.
Right. Least favorite, I would say Patong, and not anything against Patong. It's just not my scene, and I definitely think that there's cleaner beaches, more swimmable beaches, and that's what I'm more about. So I would rank Patong the least. Which is your least favorite?
Kamala, and not for any specific reason, but just because I like surfing, and so the beach that we just came from is perfect for that. Or is that Kamala?
No, this is Kata Beach.
Oh, okay, Kata. Sorry, I get them all.
Lots of K-named beaches.
I get them
here.
all mixed up. But the other beach was beautiful. Kamala Beach was beautiful, but Kata Beach is where I would actually rank as number 2.
What's your number 1?
This.
Yeah, this one's
This for
gorgeous.
sunset blew it out of the water. Everyone said online that this was the best one for sunset, and I was like, nah, yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it is incredible.
And honestly, for surfing, a lot of people go to Kata Beach for surfing, but I definitely, judging from the waves here are a lot more intense. But then again, maybe the reason why people go to Kata Beach is because it's so much easier to surf in. And it seems like a lot of people just like going out there like for fun, not because they're necessarily trying to like shred some waves, dude, you know?
That's exactly it.
Anywho.
Well, I was just about to say, well, anyways, make sure that you give this video a like. Thank you so much for joining us on this adventure and the best beaches in Phuket.
And make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you can see the rest of our adventures around Thailand. And we will see you
on our next adventure.